Hey guys, this is your Week 5 MyStatsLab Problem 2 example. And in this problem, at your school, 9% of the class are marketing majors. If you are randomly assigned to two partners in your statistics class, and we have 4 questions here to answer about probability. First thing we want to think about when we talk about probability is that the number that we're going to use is going to be somewhere between 0 and 1. So our probability will be a number that we use between 0 and 1. The first question here is, what is the probability that the first partner will be a marketing major? And we're going to let P of A, probability of A, stand for this first partner. Well, we already know from our problem that 9% of the class are marketing majors, and it stands to reason that if our first partner has a probability, it would be 9%. Since 9% of the class are already marketing majors, then our first partner, we have a 9% chance of this person being a marketing major. So our P of A, probability of A, will be 0.09. 9%. We're using the numbers between 0 and 1, so we will use 0.09. Part B asks us, what is the probability that the first partner won't be a marketing major? And we're going to let P of A to the C be this first partner not being a marketing major. Well, again, it stands to reason that if there's a 9% that this person will be a marketing major, then the opposite of that will be the probability that it won't be a marketing major. And we already know that the total of our probability is 1. So for this formula, we can say that the probability that it won't be a marketing major will be equal to 1 minus the probability that it will be, 0.09. Enter. So there is a 0.91 or 91% chance that this first partner won't be a marketing major. Moving on to part C. What is the probability that both will be marketing majors? Well, for this we're going to use our multiplication rule, which says the probability of A and B, and the probability that the second one is also going to be a marketing major, we will call the probability of B. And while we're talking about that, let's look at it. We have 0.09 as a probability that the first one will be a marketing major. And if we're going to assume that these are independent events, then it's the same probability, or 0.09, that the second one will be a marketing major. So probability of A, or P of A, and P of B, probability of B, will be the same amount, 0.09. So in our formula for probability of A and B, which is the same as the probability of A times the probability of B, we can use a formula here, equals probability of A times, and in this case the probability of B is the same thing, so let's click on this cell again, enter. And the probability that both will be marketing majors, 0.0081. Okay, one more part left, part D. What is the probability that one or the other will be a marketing major? Now we're going to use our general addition rule, and we're looking for the probability of A or B. So using this rule, the probability of A plus the probability of B minus the probability of A and B. Now we already have everything we need for this. We know the probability of A is 0.09. We know the probability of B is also 0.09. And we just calculated the probability of A and B, which is 0.0081. So we can use all of that to come up with our answer here. So we're going to say equals probability of A, which is 0.09, plus the probability of B, which is also 0.09, plus the probability of A and B, which we've just calculated here. So let's click on that cell, enter, and there we have it. The probability that one or the other will be a marketing major is 0.1719, 17.19%. There we have it. That is the solution to all parts of problem 2 example. So now when you go to do your homework, this should be a big help in guiding you through doing your week 5 MyStatsLab problem 2 for your homework assignment. Hope this helps, and as always, you know you can contact your tutor with any questions that you have. Until next time, take care.